Steel Rangers.
Today is October 6th. We are here hiking C2C off of Harlan, and we are going to re-hike around the area we hiked last time during C2C. But today we're going to hike the trail. On the drive, we observed that there wasn't as much water as there used to be when we came walking along here.
We had to stop and record the sound of the creek. We were hoping to see some salmon, but not yet apparently. We are standing on a bridge, and there is a fork going in 3 different directions yet again. So let's ask our lead ranger, which way should we go?
That way goes north, and that way going straight is Hilltop Road, where we went last time. Except we learned that the C2C Trail actually goes down to the left.
So we're going to the left, and we're going to meet up with the trailhead. Just stopped and talked to a neighbor as we are climbing up a hill to pick up a few items that fell off the main road. Two, one, go.
Money.
Come on down now.
Great.
Make a wish. We were looking at the 1 mile post, and then
Oh, 1 mile! Yay!
this happened.
Now that's disgusting. We found a path that we think might be C2C because it's a well-maintained trail. This is a very overgrown trail from this point, and we don't exactly think that deer came through here with a machete.
At this point, we're convinced that this is not C2C because that's one of the main directions. And it looks like nobody's been here for over a year. That is not the way we understood the trail worked. So we're gonna get back to the main drag and see if we can find another turnoff. This is the direction we came through. Not very well traveled. We wanted to fess up the fact that we're not paying attention. We're hungry, tired, and need a log. And we should have noticed that this trail right here is absolutely not bike passable. C2C is friendly to bikes and people, and it's a lot better looking and it's much nicer maintained. So our bad, we goofed up, we're gonna keep looking. There's a rock on the side that looks like a door.
Open sesame.
Says a you.
Yeah, sesame. Ta-da! We found the trail. We noticed that last fall we saw a bunch of those orange ribbons all around the trails on both sides, and now we were looking around for it. We even did like a big sign of C2C like there's right here.
And this is definitely a maintained trail. We have steps, we have very nicely laid out path. So off we go. Before we get to business, the little piggy found a roll of mud.
Let's see here. This roll of mud went to the market. This roll of mud went to Safeway. This roll of mud bought something on Amazon. This little stretch of mud bought something on eBay. And this roll of mud, well, stayed at home.
The trailhead has a little bit of a pull-out, but be very careful if you try to park a larger vehicle. First of all, it's not very large. Second of all, as the lead ranger just indicated, it's rather muddy, and there are plenty of places where your vehicle can get stuck. Whether you walk, climb, ride, take your horse, take your carriage, take your car, the only thing we ask, whatever you bring with you, take back more. And we're talking specifically about litter. Anything you find, pick it up. Things do get away from the vehicles. It's not always malicious. So criticize in private and clean up the places, and we'll all be happy people. There's a big branch fell off, blocking part of the trail. Lead ranger is going to do some community service and clean it up.
This is the iconic spot where C2C shares pictures of the workers coming over to build the trail. And we're so happy we finally made it here.
We came to what appeared to be a fork to a switchback. So, something to pay attention. The trail is well marked, but in case you miss your signs, there are logs lying across where you probably shouldn't be going. One of the good reasons not to go there, the side of the mountain could have been washed out, and in the past, we discovered that bushwhacking in Oregon is not the safest thing to do. So instead, we're going to go up a well-defined switchback. This looks like a giant witch's cauldron. Just a hole in it is good 2 feet in diameter.
Huzzah! We found a lunch log!
This is about 2.5 miles in from where we started today. Made it to the marker that we found last year. There's the C2C orange top, and right on the opposite side here, this is Hilltop Road where we hiked last year. Thankfully, we don't have to stay on the Hilltop Road. There is a trail leading right across. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Right down there is the Hilltop Road that we hiked on last fall.
Right now we're on the trail, safe and sound. No cars passing by, nothing to dodge from. It is beautiful. We have reached our turning around point today. It is exactly the same point as we had last year at this time. Difference is, last year we came on the main road. By this time we were loaded with trash and we were exhausted. This time it was almost a mile longer than last time, and it was enjoyable. It was fantastic. The only trash we left behind was leftovers from the tree planting, those little sacks that the foresters put little trees into. There's really no easy way to do that. We've talked with foresters. You have to protect the saplings, and unfortunately going back around collecting 1,000 little socks is just not feasible. One good note, this parking area is pretty clean. We picked up a few items that we must have missed last time. They look like they've been around for some time. But otherwise, this kept up nicely. There's back to the Hilltop Road. We're going to circle back on this road for about 1/10 of a mile just to get back on the trail. So, to reference the point, this parking spot is about 3.5 miles following the trail from the turnoff to the Elk Campground. For those who want to do very quick short trips, this is a perfect spot. Lead ranger who is defying laws of gravity. So 3.5 miles to come out here, another 3.5 to get back. It's a nice day hike. You don't have to spend the night anywhere, and you can do it with little ones.
We are happy to report that this past 0.1 of a mile on the drivable road has been very clean. We picked up no pieces of litter since last time.
Now we're going to hop off Top Hill Road and jump back on the trail. Behold, a steel ranger feeding the Oregon stegosaurus.
We hiked on C2C, and we did the first piece of phase 2. We met some really awesome neighbors who offered us some water and to take away trash. We hiked 6.5 miles over the course of 5 hours. We picked up this much trash. One bag is over money, and the other bag is trash. We hope to see you next time on #pliking. We are on top of
Burnt Woods Ridge Road. Never been here before, taking a long way home, and oh boy, it's pretty. Remember this pile that we picked up earlier this week?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, it's going to get a fitting end. We brought a car, we're gonna load up and get it out of here. Well, not that one.
This one?
And the cul-de-sac is clean, pristine again. And we have a smiling ranger right here showing off the trash we've picked up.